Good to see you back on my channel. It's been a very long time connecting with you, and today story is just something else. Um, it's basically how I lost 5,000 Ghana cedis, and the sad thing about this is that this very thief is unarmed, and also this thief is invisible, and so that's what makes the situation very peculiar. And I believe that if you should stay through this video to the end, you're gonna enjoy it. It's a sad story though, but I feel like you're gonna be learning something from it. So before I begin, I want to share with you a simple quote from Morgan Housel. He said, "Money is everywhere. It affects all of us and confuses most of us." So think about this quote and then leave your thoughts on it in the comment section. Now let's get started on how my 5,000 cedis vanished by this invisible unarmed thief. Up till now I can't explain, so this thing happened not too long ago. I've not really shared it with anybody, and I've decided to share it with you because the story is very pertinent. So 5,000 Ghana cedis is equivalent to 500 US dollars. So for those of you who are not Ghanaians, that's the equivalent of 5,000 Ghana cedis. The story is very sad. It's very, very sad. I don't know how I'm beginning. Yes, I don't know how I'm beginning. It's a very sad story. So you can call me Kwame today. My name is Kwame, and I'm just a young graduate. I'm trying to make life best for myself. And so a couple of months ago, I have 5,000 Ghana cedis. I had 10,000 Ghana cedis somewhere. I thought I could have used it for something else, but I decided to keep it. But hey, before I realized, this invisible unarmed thief has ravaged my residence and taken away my 5,000 Ghana cedis. So that's how sad this story is. And what's so pertinent about this case is that the thief is one unarmed, but unfortunately it is invisible. I hope I'm not confusing you. So the thief is unarmed, and most of you would wonder, an unarmed thief, why couldn't you struggle with it? Why couldn't you do something? What was your effort? But hey, this is the guy. This is the guy. I call him Inflation. He's a very popular man, a popular thief, unarmed and invisible, but ravaging the profit of every business, ravaging the account. In fact, it is sometimes referred to as the invisible thief of wealth. Yes, so Inflation took away my 5,000 Ghana cedis, and I feel so bad about it. Yeah. So today, I want to talk about inflation. So what is inflation? Inflation is basically, the persistent rise in the prices of goods and services over time, and the rate mostly announced is basically the year-on-year percentage change in the CPI or Consumer Price Index. Currently in Ghana, inflation stands at 42.5%. And so a couple of months ago, I had this 10,000 Ghana cedis, and the quantity of items I could purchase with it was quite was quite reasonable. But before I realized, in a few months, this gentleman has ravaged half of my 10,000 Ghana cedis. I could not believe it. And the funny thing is that I was able to confirm only when I went to the market. Yes, only when I went to the market. So my 10,000 Ghana cedis, I kept it in my safe, has been ravaged by this gentleman. Yes, I thought it was only me. I asked many others, and it was saying it applied to them. So that is it. My 5,000 Ghana cedis was gone, and it's inflation. That is why sometimes we encourage you to invest, because all other things being equal, if I had even invested in 182 BPO, I would have probably earned something not less than 20%, and this thief would have just taken 30%. And so investing actually pushing us from losing much to this gentleman. And the truth is that with this gentleman, he has succeeded in many continents. And so you can imagine the typical continent like Africa, how we struggle to prevail over this gentleman. So inflation actually is something that we must look at in everyday life, because it is an invisible thief of wealth. And I'm very sad sharing with you the story. Yes, I'm very, very sad. So today, inflation actually robbed me. Inflation took my 5,000 Ghana cedis, my $500, and I'm not happy with it. I hope that, for you listening or for you watching, one way or the other, inflation has also done you a particular harm. And so the time has come that you need to actually explore opportunities that will give you a return to push you against inflation. So for inflation, it will forever be there. It will forever be there. In fact, inflation in America is not even getting to 0%. And so how much more Africa? Yes, currently, like I said, Ghana is doing 42.5%. Other African countries are equally doing relative 30%, 22%, and it is still stealing from us. And so we must look at how we can actually combat this. This is my sad story, and today's video was brought to you by Asian Enterprise. Asian Enterprise. Today's video was brought to you by Asian Enterprise. They are dealers in building materials and general machines. So anything you want about building materials, you can actually call them. They are located at Milwaukee Junction off Kaswa Road, and you can reach them. They do delivery, everything. Yes, even if you are in northern region and you want them to deliver to your items, they will do that. So they are the brain behind today's video, and sometimes it is better to buy what you need for the next few months right now before it increases, before the master inflation sets in. So till we meet again, this will be the end. If you are joining us for the very first time, we share with you a lot of stuff on how to make money online, wealth and mindset, and a few others. If you enjoyed this video, kindly give me a thumbs up by subscribing. Thank you for joining us today.